So, da sind wir wieder. Bitte sehr, der Konsumrat. Ja, der Konsumrat. Sir de Cousillion. Um Rat. Wir bitten ihn jetzt schnell um Rat. Da sind wir. Consigliere. Der ist im Palast, das ist der oben ist, glaube ich, ne? Oh, was ist das denn für ein Vulkan? Ja, gar nicht gesehen. Kann ich da mal hin? So, er steckt mich hier oben im hintersten Zimmer.
Sir de Cousillion.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
Ach du Scheiße.
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well, let's see. Good, you have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, de Sade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I found no traces of Professor Serafedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
I have come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Laurine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Nein.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Cousillion.
Jetzt geht's runter. In die Archive. Na, wie sieht der aus? Ach du Scheiße. Ziemlich zersetzt schon. Hier? Nach Verhandlungen zwischen Häuptling Dunkas und Gouverneurin de Morange über Ländereien in der Region von wurde hiermit beschlossen, dass die verhandelten Ländereien von nun an alleiniges und ausschließlich Eigen der Händlerkongregation sind. Eine Forstnutzung durch Holzwälderei ist ausdrücklich gestattet. Der Zugang zu diesem Gebiet ist jetzt nur noch den Mitgliedern der Kongregation erlaubt. Mhm. Schauen wir mal, ob die auch rechtens sind. Ist wieder raus hier.
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigidor. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsilion.
Ja.
Can I help you with any other matter?
Nein.
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Sir de Corsilion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed. And I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we could exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed, and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
Sprich mit Dunkas. Und wieder raus hier. Ich bin noch oben. War ja im zweiten Stock. Toll. Scheiße, das war da direkt rechts, nicht hier. Hinten. Neue Verträge braucht das Land. Also da bin ich aber direkt vor dem Häuptling, ne? Hier noch nicht. Guten Tag. Oh, hier. Na gut, hier zu plündern.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area. And the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renaigse to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed. And you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to
Thousands?
intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise.
Die da drin sind, oder was?
This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
Nein.
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal zur Mine. Es geht immer weiter. Es geht immer weiter.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
Yeah. Hä? Ja, jetzt?
Sorry, this is private property.
Hä? Zu wem soll ich gehen?
This makes no sense. Why resume the exploitation of a dangerous mine? Do they want their men to die?
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
Ah, ja.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Look, they freed access to the mine.
They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
Alter Schwede, jetzt wieder zurückreisen. Warum zeigt er eigentlich nicht die nächste Reisemöglichkeit an? Immer da hinten. Das ist auch nicht ganz gut. War hier nicht das Lager? Scheiße. Ah. Muss Konstantin noch ein bisschen ausharren. Schrubbt den Boden. Meinen dreckigen Füßen laufe ich über ihn drüber und beschmutze ihn auf eine Art, die nicht nett ist. Ja, ja, genau. Hallo.
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry. We'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsillon.
Ja, dann gehen wir mal wieder runter. So, wer ist das? Der ist hier im Haus. Ah. Ich bin mal gespannt. Der ist hier. Oh Gott. Der Typ aus dem Keller? Der Archivar? Oder soll ich jetzt einfach nur ins Archiv, weil jetzt habe ich nicht aufgepasst. Auf jeden Fall werde ich wieder ins Archiv geschickt. Ja. Dieses Schriftstück ist im Rechtsjargon verfasst. Es handelt sich um eine Besitzurkunde von Meister Maillard, die sich auf eine Geländerei in der Region Quenva bezieht, darunter eine alte Mine. Das Dokument wurde von Lady Morange unterzeichnet. Du wirst ihre Hilfe brauchen, um die gesamten rechtlichen Besonderheiten zu verstehen.
What do these documents say?
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Das ist geil. Gleiche Weg wieder. Oh Mann.
It's blocked.
Oh. Das ist noch gar nicht hier raus. Doch ist hier hinten die grüne Tür.
Good
Hello.
day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry, this type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened, and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Aber nicht bei den Nauten, oder?
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Steht da. Du Arsch.
Master Maillard,
Who's asking?
de Sardet, I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
Kann ich den hier einfach mitnehmen? Du musst hören, was ich sage. Ich bin ja Abgesandter. Idiot. Jetzt zack, zack, ab ins Gefängnis. Man kann doch mal gucken, wie viel er da noch in der Mine schürfen kann. Auf jeden Fall kann ich wieder in den zweiten Stock rennen. Dieses liebevolle Haus.
Sir de Corsilion,
De Sardet, my young student, what can I do for you?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Nein.
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Schnell zur Mine. 2 Stockwerke runter. Raus, rechts, rein und zum Weltball. Mit ein paar verbundenen Augen. So ein Charge wäre noch gut. Dann kann ich hier noch schneller durchflitzen. Zip, zip, zip. Und wieder zur Mine. Da ist ja auch das Lager direkt bei der Mine. Immerhin etwas. So, jetzt gibt's hier Ärger.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Bitte? Gerade sagen wir nämlich immer noch nicht
Are you
reinlassen.
looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Jo. Tag. Hä?
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Legade Blow are alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
So, was haben wir hier? Mine. Ach, schade. Ah, da steht noch einer. Hallo. Kommst du mal da weg? Da hinten auch. Ist hier gefährlich. Das ist jetzt hier geschlossen. Ja, von der Insel verbannt ist. Ist leider tot. Ja. Das geschieht ihm recht. Alter, dieses Lager, ne? Dann gibt's nochmal Dunkers. Jetzt halte ich für immer dieses Schwert in den Händen.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkers. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it. Since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it, he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkers. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
Muss ich jetzt wieder rüber?
Goodbye, Dunkers.
Qua awalum say.
Ne, gut. So, wie steht's hier um den? Freundlich, auch freundlich, ganz nett. Die Nauten sind auch noch verdächtig. Die hole ich mir als nächstes, die Nauten. So. Und bei der Hauptquest. Sprich mit Kapitän Ruben. Ja. Sprich mit Kapitän Ruben. Nauten habe ich ja dabei, ne? Genau. Kapitän Ruben.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation. And I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure, Reuben.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Teleme. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself, and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. You can understand my concern. But you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
Ultimately, your strong suspicion stems from the fact that she's sea-given.
A recent sea-given. She did not join us as a child. But you know how rare volunteers are. Especially from Teleme. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
Nein.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Okay, dann befragen wir die noch.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
How have things been going for you since we landed?
Well, it came as quite a shock to see you grounded, Captain. We truly wondered why.
Alas, the Admiral's decisions are as mysterious as those of the luminous Lauro. Impenetrable.
That's true. But the crossing went so well, didn't it? And since Captain Reuben took the helm for you, well, he's not the talkative type. But then I'm not going to complain. We've been sailing the small rounds of late, keeping busy. We go from port to port around the island. It's peaceful. At least we're in port often. Anything else?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Captain,
Uh,
delighted to see you again. We've
Bart
missed you.
tätowiert
Your
oder was?
Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
We have a few questions to ask you, Flavio.
I'm all
Mehr
yours, Captain.
Tattoos, desto
Can you
krasser
tell
sind
me
die,
anything
oder?
about Alba?
Oh, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she, Mr. O'Call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Farewell.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
Captain,
Good day, Jonas.
what can I do for you?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare knots that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going.
Ja, also
Watch
ich
out
hätte
for
auch
yourself.
direkt zur Schenke gehen können. 200 Meter.
Crew members confirm what Reuben told us. She's changed her attitude, which proves nothing. I wonder, would we have found it strange if she had been seen bored?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
You'll find all you... Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Oh, it's you on Olmenawi. Come and see. I received beautiful things from our village.
This time, you are going too
If these
far.
drunkards have one of their
I will not
rows,
let you say
they'll
one
end up in a
more
fight.
word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunkard.
Not at all. I play...
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
You're wasting your time talking to them. The alcohol will make them forget about it tomorrow.
You're right. It's a waste of time.
Da du? Du?
Hey, look at that. The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
Gar nicht.
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Hier runter? Nee, hä?
Hello, Your Excellency.
Ich mal zu ihm, ne?
What can I pull for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your naught. Anything else?
Nein.
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Mit wem jetzt?
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
Ja, doch mit ihm, ja toll.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
Ja, noch mehr.
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Hätte ich mal direkt eine gekauft. Ich habe schon überlegt. Was ist hier los? Weg. Alter.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something. But no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Hä? Beende die Schlägerei, habe ich doch. Hä? Was das wieder soll.
Karans, do you need something?
Nein.
I must leave you. See you later.
Ich wollte hier eigentlich nach einem losen Stein suchen. Da. Hier muss schon hier sein.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
It's a dead drop. It's suspicious, but it doesn't reveal any secrets or who uses it.
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
These bushes will shield us from prying eyes. We can wait for your spies there.
Okay.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Perfect. We have a great view of the box from here.
Should we wait here?
I don't believe it. The same drunkards. They'll ruin everything.
What are you doing here, gentlemen?
Am I dreaming? Or are those the same guys from before?
No, you're right. It's those guys who came to pick a fight at the tavern.
Could you go fight somewhere else?
Why would we do that? The road is for everyone.
It's true! We fight where we want.
Listen, a patrol is coming. You better run. They're not fond of rowdy drunkards.
We're not being rowdy. We're talking nicely.
I've never heard of patrols on this road at this time.
And yet it's one of my friends, a coin captain who told me about it.
Oh. Well, maybe it's best we left then.
Yeah. Right. Come on, let's go.
These drunkards have made us waste precious time. We should go back and hide, quickly.
Quickly. Hey, Bärchen.
Let's be quiet now.
Should we wait here?
That's it. Suspect in sight.
Fische. Hallo, ich kann nicht. Hä?
He's only a messenger. We should follow him.
Aber der Briefkasten. Mann. Wir wischen die Person, also los.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Please, sire, I surrender.
Soldier, we saw you retrieving documents from the dead drop.
What of it? I'm carrying out the mission I was paid to do, nothing more.
How about increasing your pay by telling us who sent you?
I would say that I am at your service, my lord. A man from the Alliance pays me to come here every 2 days to retrieve the contents of this box. I have to collect the messages without looking at them and take them to the meeting point.
Who is this man?
No idea. He did not want to give me his name and I did not insist. As long as I get paid, that's all that matters.
And where is the meeting place?
It depends. He leaves me a note at the tavern with the location. And here, this is the one for tonight. Listen, this was just a little bit of extra coin for me. I'd really appreciate it if the quartermaster didn't know about it.
I won't say a thing. Give me what was in there and go.
Here. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Aus, wer der Befehlshaber ist.
Don't move, sir.
What do you want from me?
Your messenger's not coming. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Nauts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naut who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I've received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naut you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth.
Alba means white, Desarde, but it's a little unsubstantial.
Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Statt dem Admiralbericht. Ah ja. Da geht was vor. Hä? Die Person habe ich doch schon. Komische Quest ist das.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Nauts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I have recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How could I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
So, dann. Gehen wir mal rüber. Level 26 hat er was Neues. Aha, guck mal. Das gibt's jetzt so. Wird schon mal besser sein, ne? Kommen wir ja sonst nichts, ne? Okay. Danke. Fangen wir jetzt direkt an, oder was? Penis also jetzt, ja. Ja. So. Mir 76 geben. Will ich denn 310? Ja, ich muss langsam, ne? Ich könnte auch zerlegen. Seht ihr, wenn ich das zerlege. Ledereisen, reines Eisenerz. Okay. Aber brauche ich nicht, ne? Ich kann ja immer noch machen, wenn ich es brauche. Kann ich einfach mal so. Obwohl, muss ich ja auch hier durchgehen, ne? Scheiße. Also, da haben wir große Steinaxt. Hä? Also, so, gehen wir rechts ran hier. Er hat auch nichts. Der hätte das gebrauchen können, ne? Ist hier auch eine Fernwürfe? Nö. Der Rest kann verkauft werden. Du ein Schwert noch? Nee. Angebot. Das ist so lächerlich. Okay, am Arsch.
Go find Fernando. Do you remember him? He should be able to inform us.
Yes, I remember Fernando. Let's go and see him.
Nauten. Fernando, Fernando, du bist Fernando. Oh, wow.
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Nope.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
So, schauen wir mal da unten. Mit wem kann man denn hier reden? Guck mal, da steht doch jemand.
Your Excellency, Captain Vasco, what fair wind brings you here?
We're looking for a young Naut who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Teleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Bei Nacht, da ist es. So geht hier gerade unter, ne? Die letzten Strahlen. So, es wird jetzt gleich Nacht. Beziehungsweise es ist schon Nacht, ne? So, ja, ich muss hier rein. Da ist er auch schon.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, sir. What do you want from me?
My name is Desardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you. We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you're her father.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
Have you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Theleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Your daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Theleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave
We are done. Dann brauche ich vielleicht den...
He talks about Wenchavier, the village of Katasach. There is a mine shakers camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Das sollen wir. Links und rechts. Ja, ist die Frage, ob ich jetzt den Dingens mitnehme. Für Missionare wahrscheinlich besser, ne?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Schönes neues Claymore.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing?
My name is...
That.
You're brutal.
I don't... You...
Ich leider nochmal an. Rutsche herunter. Ich dachte, er versteckt sich da irgendwo, aber anscheinend nein. Anscheinend nein. Okay, ich muss eine Spitze, ja. Meinen Gruppe nochmal neu zusammenstellen. Oh, Petrus sprechen lassen. War auf jeden Fall gut, den mitzunehmen. Also, ja, ja, ich kann jetzt auch. Wobei man hier natürlich die Wartezeit hätte überbrücken können damit. Ah, nicht ganz effektiv, nicht ganz so effektiv. Speichern.
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis. It's Johannes. He's obviously still looking for Alba.
He's questioning this man to find out where she is.
We must intervene quickly, or he'll kill him. Let me talk.
Hey! Who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
I see you folks at the Ordo Luminis are as subtle as ever. Why politely ask when we can resort to torture, hmm?
Only missionaries believe that these savages would help us without encouragement. But why are you concerned by my methods if you're looking for this young woman too?
I do not like the idea of leaving a trail of blood behind, Johannes. The case that sends us here far exceeds your petty mission. So you'd better leave.
I made a commitment to find this young woman and bring her back to her father. I will not give up so easily. I have been promised a substantial amount of money. And I care about my reputation.
Ha! Your reputation? Your order has already lost the support of the Cardinal Mother for interfering with the Nauts. And here you are again, involved in their business. You're putting nails in your own coffin, Johannes.
Huh. I didn't see it from that angle. Well, I'm going back to San Mateus. I leave you this savage. Have fun, and happy hunting.
Let's free this pawn.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaikse. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wen Chevalier later on.
Ich mit Führern. Schießen.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Ruhe im Karton. Bild im Karton. Dong, 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 dong. Dong, 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 dong.
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. Oh, I am so grateful to you. Oh, I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
Do you offer services as a guide?
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. They give me beautiful objects in exchange. But right now we have to be careful. There have been accidents with the Tenlans. Did you want anything else?
I must go. Goodbye.
Kann ich da links durch? Ja, ne? Ach, ich hätte auch zum Lagerfeuer da reisen können. Ah.
Then let's go!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my...
Bit of poison on my blade.
Attack!
Let's go!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Poison on my blade.
Then let's go!
Hack, hack, hack.
I think we're here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
War ich da auch schon drin?
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Look, a camp. Maybe these are Albert's things.
The poor child. May the enlightened welcome her. She was killed by these horrible animals.
It breaks my heart, but we should search her. She may still have Ruben's journal.
Da kriege ich 2 Abzüge. Ich war so glücklich, ein Mitglied der Nauten zu sein und endlich die Meere zu besegeln, aber dann entschied sich mein Vater nach mir zu suchen. Mein Kapitän sagte mir, dass mein Vater nach Teofrade gekommen sei, um mich zu finden. Wenn er mich findet, bringt er mich zurück ins Kloster. Und ich bin mir sicher, dass mich das umbringen würde. Wie könnte ich es ertragen, eingesperrt zu sein, nachdem ich die Freiheit kennengelernt habe? Man sagte mir, ein hochrangiges Mitglied der Kongregation suche nach mir. Mein Vater muss diese Person um Hilfe gebeten haben, um mich zu finden. Glücklicherweise bot der Kapitän mir an, mich nach San Mateus zu bringen, wo bald ein Schiff zum Kontinent aufbricht. Ich kann einfach dorthin gehen. Nichts ist so verlaufen wie erwartet. Ich verstehe es nicht. Es gibt kein Schiff, das bald ablegt. Und ich habe meinen Vater in der Schenke gesehen. Aber ich werde mich nicht gefangen nehmen lassen. Ich muss nur ins Landesinnere gehen und mich verstecken, bis mein Vater und diese andere Person die Verfolgung aufgeben. Ich habe einen Eingeborenen getroffen, einen Führer. Er hat mir von einer Höhle erzählt, in der man mich nicht finden wird. Ich werde dort warten und hoffen, dass mein Vater mich irgendwann vergisst.
Going by Alba's diary, Ruben had planned his attack well. He began by putting pressure on her using her father, then our investigation. It's because of us that she fled New Serene, and because of her father and Johannes that she left San Mateus.
The traitor. He must be the one who wants to sell our secrets, and he didn't spare Alba to do so.
He will have to report to us. We should return quickly to New Serene to talk to the Admiral.
Toll. Wieso kriege ich jetzt 2 Rufe abgezogen? Was hätte ich denn anders machen können? Die ist halt tot. Krieg ich doch nichts für. Menno. Da, wo ist jetzt hier das nächste? Allerdings ist ein Lager. Irgendwo hier. Ja, darüber latschen.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
There's poison on my blade. Let's go! Let's go.
Auf ins Hafenviertel. Zum Admiral. Ah, ist mal wieder so ein Kapitän, der hier querschießt.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Our investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. She never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Ruben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.